be doing a tutorial on this eye look right here. It's super dark and super smoky. So if you would like to see how to get this, then keep on watching. But before you do, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, without any further ado, let's jump right into the eye. Okay, so goal is to turn this eye into this eye. My eye is already set. I did set it with my concealer and then set it with some translucent powder on top. That's like my new favorite way to set the eye. To start off, I'm gonna go and pick up a transition color. So for this, I'm generally going to be using the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. So this is going to be the first color that I pick up. It's called Raw Sienna, and I'm gonna put this right in my crease. And I really do want to build this color up a lot because you want this to be a very smooth transition. And I'm kind of building it up all up in this inner region and then buffing it out up here. And I want this to be pretty much a very opaque color. Gonna need to flow into a couple different colors. And the more smoked out this is, the more seamless it's going to look. So blend it away. Okay, so now that I have that down, I'm going to pick up a smaller, more tapered brush. God, I have mascara all over my fingers as always. So I'm gonna pick up the Sigma E45. I'm going to dip into Cypress Umber, and I'm gonna start that in the crease. Like right around this area. I'm gonna put it in the crease and this outer corner. So also don't worry about your eyelid, just because we are going to be cleaning that up with concealer. So just make sure that it is blended like right in this crease here and then this outer corner. And then you also want to dip it in kind of like this and into the inner corner, but also not forgetting to like smoke it out in this general area right here. You can dip in as many times as you want. Now this look is a lot of blending, so make sure to make everything as seamless as possible. And then you want to pick up a kind of a smaller tapered brush. I'm going to pick up something like this. It's the Sigma E36, and I'm dipping into that Cypress Umber color, and I'm just deepening this up. Now this is kind of more of a precise brush, so it's going to give you a lot more precision on where you put the brown. So I want this like super in my crease, and I also, this just gives you more pigmentation, and it does a really good job of blending things out actually. So once there's no more product on this, you can start to like buff this up a little bit. But mostly I use this to really disperse the color and have it be as pigmented as it can be in very particular areas. I'm gonna go back in with this brush right here, and I'm gonna buff this edge, and then I'm gonna also pick up the first brush that I used just to kind of bring back the orangey color a little bit more. Really want this edge to be seamless. This look is the epitome of blend till you can't blend anymore type of deal. So I'm gonna pick up more color in this fluffy brush and just kind of redo what I did when I first started. And for looks like this, you want to use eyeshadows that are very easily blendable, because if you use chalky eyeshadows that skip, oh my god, you're gonna be here all day. And I don't like to blend all day. Honestly, I like to use eyeshadow palettes that have a very smooth blendability, just like the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. The looks might seem very seamless, but I don't really spend a lot of time blending things out, just because these are super pigmented and super smooth, so they just blend out like a dream. I'm gonna go back in with this brush here and kind of redo the process just to deepen things up a little bit more. And you kind of want to make sure that you have the same thing going on with both eyes. I do have two different eye shapes basically, so it takes me a little bit of extra work on one eye just to make sure that things are the same on both sides and that my eye looks about the same as it can on both sides shape-wise. Okay, so now that we have that down, I want to pick up something a little bit more dense like this. This is the E47 crease brush, and I'm gonna go into the black shadow from the Kat Von D palette, and this is called Shax. And with that kind of more defined blender brush, I'm gonna place this right in my crease and the very outer corner here. So I'm placing it, and I'm also buffing a little bit. Now since I am going to be cutting the crease a little bit, you want to put this right above where you will cut the crease so that it still shows up once you take that concealer and kind of clean things out. Jumping back into the brush that we used before, start to blend that color out. And pick up some more of that brown and put that in the crease, kind of blend the two colors together. Because you're not going to be using concealer right in this outer corner. This is going to stay how it is, so you kind of just want to prepare this for the actual cutting of the crease. And then I'm gonna go back into the biggest fluffy brush that we have, and without any product, I'm just gonna blend things out a little bit. Okay, so now I am going to take a crease brush, well, that's not a crease brush, this is a concealer brush right here, and I'm taking some of my Shape Tape. I'm gonna just take a little swipe of this, and I'm gonna place this on the back of my hand because I don't want that much product, and I'm kind of just gonna dabble my brush in here and start cutting the crease. So you're gonna go cut your inner corner to like right about this area, and you want to go a little bit above your crease to give your eye a bigger look. And I kind of like to dip like the edge in here just to give myself more product on the little tip of the brush, because that is what you actually generally use for like the actual cutting of the crease part. And you want to kind of tap this outer edge here to kind of make sure that it's not super stark. And then we're going to pick up the color that is right here from the Kat Von D palette. This is Ludwin, and I'm going to take that same concealer brush and I'm just going to go and run this right over where I did cut that eye. This is just going to set that concealer into place and make applying any colors on top a little more smoother, just to make sure that things aren't skipping around on that concealer. So now that you have that down, pick up that same corner, that same crease brush, E36, dip into the brown, and kind of blend out this outer edge right here, just to make sure that it's not super edgy. And then I'm gonna pick up a kind of like a fluffy brush like this. This is the this is the Real Techniques shading brush, and I'm gonna go into this color right here, which is called Red Ochre. And this is going to be the middle of the eye color, and then you're just gonna pick this up and blend this edge right here and take it all the way up to the crease and kind of fill the middle of the lid here. And you want something fluffy for this to make blending a little bit easier, because you want to blend like the edges together into the next color. And this just makes that process so much easier. And you want to kind of blend that into the white as well. Just a little bit, and then take that same white brush. No, it's really not white. Take that same E36 brush and blend this corner right here once again. And once that corner is down, I'm gonna take that same concealer brush and dip into Ludwin again and kind of whiten this a little bit more. And you kind of take this brush and kind of run it over that red a little bit. And then take that red color brush that we use and kind of just try to blend the two together as much as possible to make it a seamless look. Now for the inner corner right here, this is gonna be really weird. I seriously shattered my my other one that I had of this. This is the Heavy Metal Glitter by Urban Decay and Midnight Cowboy. So one of these fell on the floor and like shattered everywhere, but there was a lot of left in this packaging and I was like, this is expensive. I'm not letting this like go to waste. So I scraped out a little sample that I have of a primer, and now it's like in a little tin like this, and I'm going to take a little flat brush. This is the Sigma Waterliner E17, and I kind of just dip it in here, like just ever so slightly, and then I'm gonna fill this inner corner. So you wanna look down so you can see where your crease is, and just draw like a line following that. And the beauty of using like a flat kind of brush like this is that it's not as flimsy as the little wand that it comes with, and it gives you a lot more precision of where the product goes. And for the wing that we have going on this side, I'm going to use this MAC 263 liner brush, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm dipping it right into this jar, and then I'm just drawing that wing liner. With the liner, we are only taking it to halfway down your eye instead of dragging it all the way into the inner corner. And you kind of want to let it dry a little bit before trying and applying like more product. And if you do feel that it's sliding things around, you can start tapping it instead of dragging it. It's about as similar as I can make this right now. So I'm gonna go and move on to the lower lash line. I'm picking up a flat definer brush. This is the Anastasia A1, and I'm dipping into red ochre and cypress umber, that combination, and tight lining my eye with that. And then picking up a little brush, like a pencil brush. This is the MAC 219. I'm dipping into raw sienna and smoking that lower lash line out. You want to run it all the way up to here to conjoin the two, the upper and the lower lash, and then taking something like this and a light like banana powder color and just kind of smoothing this edge out right here. And once you have that, I'm putting a little bit of white liner in my inner rim to open up the eye. Now, if you have bigger eyes, oh my god, black liner in here would look so good. But since I have tiny eyes, like if I put anything black there, it just closes my eyes out. So now I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I'm using the Ardel 120s. Just gonna pop these on. I'm gonna pop these on and I'll be right back. My lash primer, I'm using the Blink Black Lash Primer in Jet Black Volume. And I'm just prepping my lashes. I'm gonna do the bottom ones as well. And then top of that, I'm going on top of that with the Better Than Sex Too Faced Mascara. Of course, do I use anything else? I'm just gonna go and run this and try to blend my lashes. After they dry, I'm going to take a black liner. This is the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in black, and I'm gonna tight line my upper lash line. This is to try and mask that lash line from my fake lashes. So while these lashes are drying, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you on this dry eye right now what I do. So I take a liquid liner, which I've done this in millions of videos, and you want to not do what I just did and ruin your fucking eye makeup. But I'll fix that. But what you want to do is you want to take this black liner and cover anything that appears white on your fake lashes, because the glue sometimes doesn't dry all the way clear. So you want to just mask that. You take something like a felt tip. It gives you enough precision to kind of just put the black on top and not fuck up your makeup like I did over here, but that's fixable. Don't worry about it. And I pretty much think that that's about as good as that is gonna get. So there you have it. Oh, actually need to highlight the inner corner. LOL, just kidding. So I'm gonna take an inner corner brush like this, and I'm gonna go back into the Anastasia Water Renaissance and take the color Primavera. And with this inner corner shading brush, I'm going to highlight this inner corner and like right underneath here. And then I'm also going to take this right underneath the brow. Gonna clean up the brow and to kind of cut it a little. I'm also gonna take my E36 brush and kind of just buff the inner highlight in, just so that it's not super stark. So there you have it. This is the completed eye look. I hope that you did enjoy this as much as I enjoyed doing it. This has been one that I've wanting to do for a while, so I hope that you enjoyed this, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.